7 of the NFL as we get set for a Super Bowl 21 rematch. It's the Giants and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, and both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. To throw again is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down. Throwing, Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A run with Dobbins. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down, 3 to go. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got his tight end, that's Johnson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Dobbins. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd and long. Stidham will try and set up the tight end screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They go play action now. Wilson, that's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On the ground, here's Tracy. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga, on the tackle. Now Wilson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Stidham. Olsen and Ebo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. A run now on second down. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Stidham. They'll look to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And he's been the go-to guy in this offense for the first half of the season. You can see it there. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On third down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to have the first down yardage across the 50 to the 48. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Here's Stidham. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Broncos.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And the tackle is made at about the 6. 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I could promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense ready to get back to work. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. Now Russ. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Around a shotgun, it's Stidham. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun. Here, the pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Slayton is the man in motion. They go play action with Wilson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stidham. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stidham. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll try to throw again. Here's Stidham. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Throwing is Stidham. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On second down, Russ taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Drake May, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head north to Minnesota, check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Kenny Pickett, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
We'll go with a draw play here on second down. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still second down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff here, up the middle, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Stidham to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The quarterback just has no chance to escape when the offensive line gets beat that fast. When the defensive line can get in the backfield before the quarterback even hits his back foot of his drop, he's got no choice but to just eat the sack and live to play another play.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now Stidham. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stidham. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Still second down.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing again. Stidham. nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Broncos bringing out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. John Runyon, the guilty party. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return, it's Mims. Whoa! And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Stidham. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
On 2nd down, they'll run. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
12 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. They'll go play action here with that'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Now, Gano for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Giants are on top. It's 14-10.
Broncos 10.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And he's got it at the 1. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The home team's offense, and Jarrett Stidham headed back onto the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll give it to Dobbins. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
That'll be returnable from the 35. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. This will start from the 12, try to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Slayton is the man in motion. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Giants.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Dobbins. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
That penalty is declined.
1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And he has missed this one. No good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Around the shotgun, it's Stidham. That one caught Devon Vele. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Stidham. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. The outside, caught by Neighbors.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now Russ. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing again, Wilson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's taken in.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. Not much there, maybe a yard. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.